Hi grade ones, it's Miss Masters here. Today I'm going to be doing another math video. Today we are going to be talking about addition problems with an unknown start. So before we go on to that, we're just going to do a little bit of review of counting on. So I have a math problem here and it is 2 plus 9, and once again I've drawn my circles. There, do that. So I have 2 circles here and 9 here. Now if I count on from 2, that means I start at 2 and I count on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My answer is 11, but the answer is also going to be the same if I start at 9. I go 9, 10, 11. So either way, doesn't matter where I start with addition, I will get the answer of 11. Now, it doesn't work that way in subtraction. You can only do that with addition. It does, the order does actually matter in subtraction. Alrighty, so we're gonna try the problem 13 plus 3. So if I start counting on from 13, I'm gonna go 13, 14, 15, 16. My answer is gonna be the same though if I go the other way. If I start at 3 and I count on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Either way, I'm going to get the answer 16. But have you noticed that when I start with the bigger number, it actually is quicker if I just count on after the bigger number. I only then have to count 3 numbers instead of counting all 13. So if I'm counting on, I usually start with the bigger number and just count the least amount after, because it takes a way shorter amount of time. So that's a tip from me to you. Oh, the black one is way easier to erase. Okay, we're gonna try just one more. Okay, we're gonna try just one more. Our last one is 5 plus 9. So I'll get the same answer no matter which one I start with counting on, but I'm gonna start with the bigger one because I know that that's faster. So I'm gonna start with 9, so I don't have to count all these dots because I already know there's 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I know my answer is 14. Perfect. So I have a different kind of problem here now. This says 7 plus blank equals 9. So for us to figure out what this number is, I'm actually just going to count on from 7 to 9, and I know that will be my answer. So for me to get from 7 to 9, I'll have to go 7, 8, 9. There's only 2 numbers in between 7 and 9. So I know then that 7 plus 2 equals 9, and we'll triple check with some dots. So I'm going to draw 7 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2. And let's just triple check that that's correct. So I start at 7, 8, 9. And this side is the same as this. 7 plus 2 equals 9. So I just had to count on how many numbers were between 7 and 9 to figure out what the unknown change was. Now remember, it doesn't matter which number you count on from, the first or the second number. We didn't know what the second number was in that problem, so we had to count on from the first one. But for this problem, let's try something similar. So 4 plus blank equals 7. Now I have to find the difference, or count how many are in between 4 and 7. So I start 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have the answer 3. There's 3 in between that are missing. Now let's make sure that 4 plus 3 does equal 7. So I'm going to draw my 4 dots just to triple check, and let's count to see if there's 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know that that answer is correct. Now, if we try one, let's say we have blank plus 9 equals 12. What about if I don't know the start, the first problem in it? Blank plus 9 equals 12. This time, it's the first number. That's okay. It doesn't matter. We're still going to just count how many are in between 9 and 12 to figure out what the other number is here. So 9, 10, 11, 12. The answer is 3. 3 plus 9 equals 12. But let's just triple check because that's a good practice. So I'm going to start at 9 because I think it's easier to start from the biggest number, but it doesn't matter. 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 dots on this side, and our answer is 12. Okay, so now we're going to try this with word problems. So if I say Simon has some beads, and Rob gives him 6 more. Now Simon has 9 beads. How many did Simon start with? So we know that Simon has some beads. We don't know how many. So I'm just going to draw a box like this. Rob gives him 6 more. So something plus 6. And now Simon has 9 beads in the end. That means that equals 9 beads. We now just have to figure out how many beads Simon started with. Now the way that we figured this out is by counting on from 6 to 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. That means that Simon started with 3 beads. He had 3 beads, Rob gave him 6 more, and now he has 7 beads. So let's try another word problem like that. So if we say there's some kids on the bus, I'm going to draw a box because I don't know how many kids are on the bus. There's just some kids on the bus. 4 more kids end up on the bus. So 4 more come on the bus. We still don't know how many started on the bus, but we know 4 more joined. And now there's 7 on the bus altogether. So we know 7 is the total amount of kids that are on this bus. 4 more joined. We just have to find out how many started on there. So again, we're going to count on from 4 to 7 to see how many started out on the bus. So 4, 5, 6, 7. There were originally 3 kids on the bus. 3 kids were already on the bus, 4 more joined, and now there's a total of 7 kids on the bus. So this is kind of what you're going to be practicing today. So I'll do one more to practice and then it's your turn. So if I say there's some horses running, I don't know how many horses are running, but I just know that there's some. And then 4 more join them. So there's an unknown number of horses running, and then I know 4 more join, and now there's 10 horses all together running. So I don't know how many started, I know 4 joined, and now there's 10 running. So I'm going to count from 4 to 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 6 horses were starting to run. So 6 horses were running, 4 more joined, and now there's 10. If you are kind of questioning or not sure if your answer is correct, remember you can draw it out to just triple check if your answer is right. So I can go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I know if this side matches this side, then my answer is correct. So it is your turn to practice. If you have any questions, let us know. We're almost done grade 1, which is crazy. So I hope you have a great last week of school, and I will see you in a couple videos next week. But have a great weekend, grade 1s, and I'll see you next week. Bye.